Welcome back. I'm here with Mark Fewer from Stratford Summer Music. Mark, thank you for joining me.
Peter, always a delight to see you.
Mark, you are the artistic director, you're a composer, you're a violinist, you are a conductor. You probably don't make your own butter at home too. So these are a lot of different skills that you bring to Stratford Summer Music. And I know that we're midway through your season. Tell us some highlights, what's going on, and what to expect on things like my favorite one is like barge music.
Sure. So we started, as you know, in the 21st of July, and we had a great opening night, which was a big thrill for a lot of people. We packed that house with a whole pile of well-known Canadian musicians to do a one-off concert that nobody will ever see again. And that's something I'm trying to do more of at Stratford Summer Music, as well as bringing in names that everyone may be familiar with. Try to do on-site productions that are original to SSM, and so people can come knowing that it's an event that they'll only get a chance to see once. We did have great success again with the barge. The barge is still in the water. We don't close that up until the 14th of August. There's lots coming down the pipe right now. The weekend we're about to hit, August 4 to 7, which we're calling The World in a Weekend. It starts with this Titanic production called The Song of Francis Pegumagabo. And that's actually something I was involved with about 5 years ago through another festival in Ontario in Parry Sound. It tells the story of a World War I sniper who to this day is still the most decorated of all snipers in North American military history. And he had a grandson who actually spent his years in Stratford as a student. Anyway, so this is an incredible story that I think all Canadians should know. It's a crackerjack band of performers. I myself am playing in the band, and that starts this whole concept of the World in the Weekend, where we'll have barge music aplenty. There's 6 barge performances, kids shows, outdoor events that are free. I mean, this is our big party weekend, and then the following weekend we've got our big closer with the World Music Orchestra of Canada called Kune, another group I've been wanting to get to Stratford Summer Music for a few years. So I feel pretty good. You know, I feel like we went through a couple of years of weirdness, as everyone knows, and everyone's gone through this. But we're coming out the other end now. And we're feeling pretty darn good with how things are moving along, and you know, fingers crossed that it's continuing to be better days ahead.
Mark, you have ticketed events, but a lot of free ones that the community can just come out and appreciate. How do you pay for all of that?
Well, we have a pretty significant list of donors that we're very thankful for, particularly once the COVID thing kicked in. We did get some fairly significant help from the federal government and the provincial governments at that time. That's all more or less dried up, but our individual donor base has really come to the fore during this time. And so, between a variety of different funding agencies that we apply to throughout the province and throughout the country, it's really a question of the people here in town wanting to see this be something that is accessible to all. So we have more than 50% of our events non-ticketed, which is pretty much, I think that's the record in Canada for any festival of our kind.
So, Mark, this is your 4th season, which seems to have gone by very quickly. What would be some other highlights this year that we can expect in August?
Well, so the day before our final show, we have another show that I'm calling Classical Superstars. And again, this is a collaboration of 9 different people from across the country. You'll only see this performance once. It's a big, long night of 2 big 20th century masterworks. We also have, we've got, oh boy, I mean, when we think about this World in a Weekend thing, I've got 2 of my favorite groups coming up there. That's the Latham Ensemble, which is a world music ensemble, and then Ocon, which is Afro-Cuban jazz. We got all kinds of people that people know in the community very well, like the Bookends. They're doing another set for us on the barge. It's packed, and yeah, come out, well, and I'll look forward to seeing you.
Mark, thanks very much for bringing music to our community in such an incredible way. I don't know if you call it, but the Stratford's Other Festival. So thanks so much, Mark.
Thank you, Peter.
Coming up next is Andrea Page from the Stratford Hospital Foundation.